All right, y'all. So we are out here in the burbs at my mom's, and Khalid's on another adventure, which he'll be telling you about when he gets back, I'm sure. For now, we took the van for an inspection, and it did not pass. And so it's the light bulbs and a connector that apparently melted. I don't know what that's about. So I'm about to just see if I can fix this myself before taking it somewhere to get fixed, because they're going to charge for that labor. So let's see what I can do.
All right, I did. All right, I'm here.
Okay, cool. So I want you to press on the brake pedal again so I can see which light it is. All right, go ahead and press the brake pedal. Okay, so keep pressing it. So you see this one's out. I think this one should be pretty easy for me to fix. And then they said something about the side marker bulbs. I guess that's this. So it's on both sides that those are out. So I'm gonna see if I can replace those and the connector. They said the driver's side marker connector was melted. So I got those 3 parts and we'll see if I can do it. So we ordered from this place we were told about. What is it called? Rock Auto. We got, let's see what we got in this one. This is the high mount bulbs, that back brake light. That's cool. That seems like the easier part. And then we got the side marker bulbs and this connector that is supposedly what is burnt out on the driver's side. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, first thing first. I think I'm gonna need Phillips head. Yeah. So these are pretty straightforward. They're just gonna come out with a Phillips head, and hopefully all I gotta do is just unplug the connector and put in the new bulbs. It would be really wonderful if I can do this myself and not have to take this somewhere. One, to save the money, and then also we can just maybe wait here overnight and go back to where we had the car initially inspected. Because we don't want to pay another inspection fee and have something else be wrong. All right, so got this off. Ooh, okay, just a little dusty. Don't worry about that. So it's this side that I need to replace. I'm gonna do that without the camera in my hand. Okay, so far so good. It was just a little twist and pull to get that out, and now I'm just gonna replace this bulb. Okay, so these do look like the same bulb. Should be a quick change. Let's see. All right, got it back in. Let's make sure. I'm gonna call Kiyoshi back out here and make sure it's working now. All right. Let me know when you're in there. All right, press it. Press it again. All right, looks like the other one's about to go out, so I'm gonna change that one too, since we got 2 bulbs in the package. All right, thanks. Well, I can see why they say just change both bulbs at the same time, because as you can see, that right one now looks really dim. So they come in 2s. We're gonna go ahead and change that. So I'm gonna go press the brakes this time, and y'all are gonna know before I do if that bulb is right. Woo, success. Now I'm gonna work on these side marker bulbs, which I didn't even know were separate from the other bulbs until this inspection situation happened. So let's hope I can get that done too, because then we can just stay here overnight and get up in the morning and go back to the place and get it inspected and be done. Whew, let's hope. Old one's back in the package. Toss that. Screws back. It's a regular Phillips head. Okay, I'm gonna check one more time and make sure now that I screwed it in that everything is still cool. Okay, that's success for problem number 1. Now we need the star bit, this screwdriver, to get the backlights out. Hopefully, like I said, I'm going to start with this one on the right because it doesn't need anything but the bulbs. So let's start with that one. Okay, so this is the one we're changing out. Little twist. Okay, there's no bulb in there at all. So let's see what happens. Alright. Now, gonna see if that worked. Y'all will know before I do. Okay, is it just me or did I not see a light go on? So I'm a little confused by that, a little wondering about that. I'm gonna try some other things and see if that is working. Okay, let's try that again, because what we're looking for is it to light up over here, I think. Okay, I'm excited about the brake light, the third brake light, the high mount bulb as it's called. Excited that was smooth. Accept that, celebrate that win. And now, I don't know what's going on with this side one. I don't know anything about it. Like I said, I didn't even know it was a separate light. I thought the brake lights were the brake lights and there was one brake light, and if they work, they work. But you learn something new, especially on these old cars. At least it's something I can look at myself, whether I know anything about it or not. My mom, on the other hand, has a turning signal out, but she's got to go to like a dealership or like a special place to get it checked, because the way they build them now, hers is a 2020. And she can't get in to change her own bulbs, which is annoying. But so that's a plus. And at the same time, I changed this bulb and I don't see a light coming on. I did the same thing I did with the high mount bulb. I'm about to look it up and see if there's something different about it. Maybe I need the key to be in the ignition, because right now it's not. Maybe that has something to do with it. So I'm gonna go get the keys, and I'm praying that it's just that I just need to turn the car on. Maybe they're that kind of light, you know, the brake lights work with or without the keys. And, you know, maybe these side marker bulbs, you know, need the key to be in there. I hope so, because I'm not even going to the other side yet until I know that at least this bulb works. So we'll see what happens, because what I'm thinking is that the wiring of something is off on the other side, and that is above my pay grade right now, even though I did wire that fan in the roof. But we'll see about that. But for now, let's just try to get at least this right side one, because the less work that has to be done at a shop, the better. And that's what I'm trying to avoid, because we got enough stuff to do anyway on both vehicles. You saw that in the tire change. Oh, don't let me get started on the tires. That's a whole other issue, but we'll get to that because there's an issue with that after we, Khalid and James swapped out those tires, and we were thinking, hey, we got new tires, but there's a twist to that story, but we'll let you know about that later. But for now, let's see what's up with this bulb. I'm gonna grab the keys because that would be the easiest thing to do before I take it out and try the other bulb and just see if it's the bulbs. So I'm gonna try that first. Check it out. Okay, no change so far. I'm gonna turn the lights on and see if that does anything. Okay, I see these lights, but nothing here. Okay, I'm gonna press on the brakes. Anything? This is not cool. I'm gonna try turning it on more and seeing if that does something. Otherwise, I'll try the other bulb and see if there's something wrong with the bulb. Because if it's not the bulbs, it's the wiring on this side too, and that's not good. We'll see what happens. All right, the engine is running. I still don't see any change. I'm gonna press on the brakes and just see if anything changes. All right, well, it wasn't the keys. So I'm gonna do some YouTube University searching, some Google searching, and try to figure this out because the bulbs look the same. So, they seem to be intact and just fine. I don't know what it could be, but I'll go ahead and show you what's happening on the other side also so we can take a look at that. Did discover a little wasp nest. Sorry about that, Bubs, but y'all can't live in there. So this is the one that they said was messed up, and I'm not seeing what's messed up about it. So it said it's kind of melted. I don't know about that. This looks old. All these bulbs are working. These are fine. So this seems to be fine. Something about this. So let me go ahead and try one of those bulbs, because at least we know bulbs I don't have to order. I can get that local. It was the connector. And might as well take a look at the one I ordered and see if it matches up to this, because I feel like it's a lot smaller. Let's see what's up. All right, so they do look a little different. This just has more of a rubber cap on it than this, but the inside part looks like it's pretty close, if not the same. So I see all this wiring and all this, and that's the part I'm not feeling confident about. But the fact that I can't even get the bulb to work on the other side is already a concern. So I hope they're not both. I did order 2 of these just in case, and so it might be a good thing that okay, mosquito, really. I know it's just a mama trying to get food for her babies, but I really don't like that. Anyway, yeah, that looks interesting. Maybe I'll take one of these out and see if those bulbs fit in it. Yeah, it fits. It definitely fits. So, should be fine, right? Yeah, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and try this bulb over here, just for kicks. See if it works. Fits in there. Alright, I'm gonna go press on that brake. How'd it look? Alright, so I'm gonna go in here and see what I can find about why this bulb is not coming on the side that isn't supposed to have a problem with the connector. Because otherwise, now that means 2 connectors need to be replaced, and that's twice the work. But we'll see what happens, all right?
2 hours later.
All right, I had to go inside and take a break because this is frustrating me right now. I was really hoping that I could get this done and just go get the van inspected tomorrow. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I looked something up and it said to check the fuses, that it could be a fuse issue. So I don't know, because if the fuse is the same one that the brake lights are attached to and the brake lights are working, then it's probably not a fuse. And it is looking like it's something in the wiring, which I am not prepared to investigate on my own. Because we need the van. It's one thing if it was like the camper van that's stationary and it's not going anywhere on the road, but I don't want to get to messing with that stuff and not be able to fix it and then still have to go get it worked on. So I'd rather leave it as it is, see what they say. So still, yeah, it's complicated needing to get back home and get things done there. Like, things need to be watered. And then knowing that we're going to be driving back in another day, but there's still all this stuff that has to be put in and out of the van. So that's just the thing with us anyway, even when Khalid is not on an adventure. But definitely when it's just one of us, then there's way more of that stuff to do. So yeah, one of us adults, I should say, not one of us in the crew. But because Kiyoshi is a big help in the things that he can be helpful in, and then there's other stuff that like only one of us can do. So I'm gonna see if it's a fuse, and if it's not, then I think we are still gonna just go home tonight and get done what we need to get done there, and at least have a day there. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I really just would like to take a nap, honestly. Just with everything that's been going on, sales being very low, all the travel to markets to then have it be very slow, it wears on you. And you just know that you're doing what you're doing because you're walking in the purpose that is for you. And instead of going into the mode that I typically go into, which is to try to figure out how to fix it, I'm working to be more still about it mentally. Just be more still about it and do better about observing what is working and see how to amplify that, rather than just start trying new things. Try something else, because that's often the advice that we give and get, and I definitely understand that. And when you're running your own business and you're doing all the parts, anytime you do something new, you have to do all the parts of that new thing. So, I'm gonna see what's up with this fuse. I'm gonna let y'all think about all the metaphors that go along with, signal lights and fuses potentially not working, and just all that electricity, all that. I'm gonna let y'all come up in the comments, please, with the with the the ideas for what these things could be signaling to me. But anyway, I'm gonna just see what's up with this. Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be a fuse and we can just fix that. But if not, we know it's going to get fixed because we have now less than 15 days to get this fixed before this rejection sticker becomes a real problem to drive around with. And again, we got to drive around in this van. So it's how we get to markets. It's how we make the money that we do make, whether Khalid's delivering a painting, which that's always wonderful when that happens. We need this size vehicle for those kinds of things. Not to mention our travel to do herbal medicine classes and all that kind of stuff, attend these gatherings where we're learning and teaching. So anyway, the van's very important. I'm going to get to work, back to work on that. Don't mind this stuff left from the market. Okay. All right, let's see what fuse. All right, fuses. All right, all you 1994 Dodge van owners, page 122, fuses. Let's see. Hazard flashers. Okay. Backup lights. Are they gonna, is it gonna say side marker? Aha! Headlamp switch, outside lamp, park tail, side marker. That's number 14, yellow, 20 amp. All right, let's see. Okay. For our windshield wiper. You've seen the video on that. Let's put these things out. Wait a minute, why is this in here? Why are these bulbs in here? Are these new? Go back to that. Fuses. I think, is that a 15? All right, so we actually have, out of all these containers, we actually have one 20 amp. All right, so now we need to look in here and see where it goes. Number 14 right there. Let's see if I can pull it. Yeah, all right. How does it look? Is it blown? I don't know, that looks pretty intact to me. I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna put in the new one anyway, even though the one that was already in there didn't seem like it had any problem, and go and try the lights now. All right, so I changed the fuse, even though the one that was there looked fine. So I'm just gonna go through taking this this side off again, see if replacing the bulb again will work this time. Can you tell that I don't think it will? But I'm gonna try anyway, because at least I would have tried. Okay, so we confirmed that the lights are working, so that's good with this changed fuse. So everything that was working before is still working. That's good. So now I'm going to take it off and see if I can get this to work. All right, about to try this again. Is that on? Does that look like it's on? Yo. That's on. That's on. Yeah, okay. Let's see the difference. And it's not on over here, look. Okay. Yo, I'm gonna try this bulb right now and see if it's really the connector. I'm excited. Did I just fix that? Did I just fix that? What? Okay, hold up. All right, well, it was worth a shot. I put the other bulb in this side and it's still not working. So it is that connector. It doesn't even sit in there the same way this one does. So it's definitely gonna have to be replaced. Now that is not something that I'm feeling confident about doing, but I am gonna celebrate that I got 2 of the 3 bulbs handled. All right, so 2 of the 3 bulbs are fixed. Though that's still not enough to pass inspection, we gotta get this one fixed. So we're gonna head home tonight, get our plants watered, do all that stuff we do at home, just make sure everything's cool, and be there till it's time to come back for swim class. And we've got an appointment at a mechanic's on Tuesday afternoon. So hopefully by then, hopefully by Tuesday evening, this will be resolved and we can get that done at that mechanic in time to take it to the same place we had it inspected already last week. So we can just be done with all this by Tuesday. That's what we're hoping for. So stick around for part 2 of this saga.